looking at surface area and volume of similar figures. And really, it's all about ratios. So if these two figures are similar, they have a ratio from figure 1, this will be figure 1, and this will be figure 2. There's a ratio that is 8 to 6. So we'd set it up like this, 8 to 6. Now, before we go any further, can we reduce that? Sure. So let's reduce that. So we're going to get 4 to 3. Okay, so that's perfect. Now, if we want to know what the areas are, all right, so let's say that we've got this guy is 216, all right, well, this is the area. Then what we would do is we take our ratio of our sides, and remember, area squares it. Volume cubes it. That's a pretty terrible looking cube, but let me fix that for you. So the volume will cube it. All right, so if we want to know the area of the surface area of the larger figure, the surface area of the little guy is 216. So we're going to take area squares it. So we're going to get 16 over, actually 3 squared is going to be 9. And now we're going to set up a new area ratio. 16 over 9, and it's a proportion, equals, well, that 216 went with the little guy, so 216 over x. We're now going to go ahead and cross multiply, and we're going to get 9x equals 3456. When we divide by 9, we're going to go ahead and get x equals 384, and that would have been in units squared. Okay, and let's see if that makes sense. 384 here to 216, yeah, it's bigger. It makes sense. All right, let's take a look at the same concept with volume. So let's get rid of all the area work. And this time, volume, I need to cube it. So 4 cubed is going to be 64. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. And 3 cubed is 27. Now you can see why I chose to reduce this 8 over 6 to 4 over 3, because my numbers are getting pretty big pretty quickly. All right, so if I had volume, all right, and let's just say my volume instead was 380, let's see, 6. So it'd be 96. Let's say it's 96. All right, volume of this one. So then I would do the same thing, 64 over 27. 27 went with the smaller shape, 96. And then there's my x for the other figure. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 27x equals 64 times 96, which is 6144. Big number. We're going to go ahead and divide by 27, and we will get because I made the number up. The volume of the other one is 227.55, and there, that's a repeating decimal. There's bar over it. All right, so let me give you the big tip for this, the key concept basically for this one. When you're looking for area, surface area or volume of similar figures, you do the ratio of the sides given, and then area, you square it. And remember that squaring hits the top and the bottom number. If it is volume, you just cube it. And then you go ahead and set up the proportions. Make sure you set up the proportions so that you have everything match.